Welcome to this tutorial on the burst balloons problem. This is a classic coding interview question that often stumps beginners because it requires a specific technique called interval dynamic programming. Today, we will break it down step by step. Here is the setup. You are given a row of balloons represented by an array of numbers. Your goal is to burst all of them to collect the maximum amount of coins. The tricky part is the scoring rule. When you burst a balloon at index I, you get coins equal to the product of the balloon's value and its immediate left and right neighbors. Once a balloon is burst, the neighbors become adjacent. Let's look at a concrete example. Suppose we have balloons 3, 5, and 8. If we choose to burst the middle balloon, the 5, we multiply its value by its left neighbor, 3, and its right neighbor, 8. That gives us 120 coins. Also, keep in mind the boundary rule. If a balloon is at the very edge, we treat the missing neighbor as having a value of 1. Your first instinct might be to just burst the highest value balloon immediately. Or maybe the lowest? This is called a greedy approach. However, this fails. As you can see here, popping the largest balloon first actually yields a much lower total score than a strategic order. The order matters because every burst changes the adjacency for future bursts. So how do we solve this? The secret sauce is to think backwards. Instead of deciding which balloon to pop first, we decide which balloon to pop last. Why? Because the balloon that is popped last acts as a separator. It ensures that the balloons to its left and right have never interacted with each other until the very end. This independence allows us to split the problem into subproblems. We use a 2D array, dp, where the entry ij represents the maximum coins we can get by bursting all balloons strictly between index I and index j. Note that in this definition, the balloons at I and j themselves are not burst. They act as the rigid boundaries for the range we are solving. Here is the core formula. To find the best value for the range I to j, we iterate through every possible index k between them. We assume k is the last balloon to be burst in this range. The total score is the sum of the max coins from the left part, the max coins from the right part, and the coins obtained from bursting k itself at the very end. We take the maximum over all possible k's. To implement this, first, we pad the array with ones at both ends. Then, we iterate based on the length of the interval. Starting from length 1 up to n for each interval, we check every possible split point k, calculate the score using our formula, and store the maximum in our table. This ensures we solve smaller subproblems before larger ones. Finally, let's talk performance. The time complexity is big O of n cubed because we have 3 nested loops, one for the range length, one for the start index, and one for the split point. The space complexity is big O of n squared to store the dp table. This is efficient enough for typical input constraints where n is around 300 to 500.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.